What's up? Welcome to Cavetalk. Right now, we not in the cave right now. We at a store called Peaches and Greens. And my name is Jarrell, or Rico DeBarge, or Chubby L DeBarge, whatever you want to call me. Right now, I'm with a whole bunch of my friends. Yeah, we about to get into this video. Just a little bit about me. I'm 18, about to be 19. Just graduated like a month ago. You feel me? From this dude right here. Yeah, right now I'm just working a little 9-to-5 job at Whole Foods. My dream is to like host my own like radio station or blow up off of this that y'all watching right now. So yeah, I come from a program called Detroit Food Academy, or DFA. Actually, all these people is alumni, including me now because I just graduated. Yeah, so basically it's an after school program where they teach like not so rich kids. We ain't gonna say poor, we gonna say not so rich kids learn how to cook a healthy meal under a budget, and then once we do like 1 year, we learn like entrepreneurship skills and how to run our own business, which a lot of these people in here is trying to do right now anyway. So yeah, I met them through DFA. When I first met them, they probably thought I was some quiet dude that didn't like nobody because I'm a very shy person when I first meet people. And then they found out I wasn't. So yeah, I don't know. I knew these people for like, well, I'd say like 3 years. We all grown like to love each other, be a lot closer. So it's cool. Now I'm gonna let them talk. Let them introduce themselves. I'm gonna go where you want to go.
Okay. Well, I'm Sarah. Sarah Scarborough. Scar, like at the Scarborough. But yeah, I'm Sarah. I work at DFA right now. I'm one of like their co-managers. Or whatever. I keep the kitchen organized. And what I want to do in the future is I want to own my business. I don't want to work for nobody. I don't want to ever work for anybody. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. I'm Rochelle. I also work for Detroit Food Academy. Yeah. What was the other question? My dream to combine me working in cosmetology with cooking in some way.
Yes.
Yeah, that's about it. I'm Daria Beaver. I go by D. You know D. Right now I am the manager at Detroit Food Academy on their small rest program. So I manage all their production and kitchen and pretty much the facility. I'm also a part of another business called Cooking with a Purpose, which are my fellow co-workers as well as our own catering business. And my dream job is just to have different businesses under my wing that I started from the ground up and just have my own stuff. Like I don't want to keep working for nobody else. I want to be out there and be known.
Well, that's them. We about to dive in a little bit more about the next person that you start to see. In a game that I like to play called It's a Love or Hate Thing. So basically what we do is the person to your left or to your right, depending on how I'm feeling today, we're going with the left. You say a characteristic about them that you picked up that you didn't expect was like something about their personality you didn't expect would be a part of their personality until you met them. So I'm gonna start off. And her right here, let me tell you right now. When I first met her, I thought she was super bougie and she ain't had time for nobody. But then once I got to meet her, it's like she too, like she's still kind of bougie a little bit. But like, yeah, you know, like she's a really nice person and she like to share a lot. Usually bougie people don't like to share a lot. So yeah, don't ask her for it. I don't think
Talking about me.
No, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Everybody in this video is like super over food, so it's like it's literally been
He don't like to share his food either.
That's why I said that. So, but you know, if you starving, I'm gonna feed you.
I don't mind
If it ain't gonna be my food, I'm gonna find another way for you to eat some food.
You're not gonna eat off of my plate.
Yeah, you just.
Yo, we're gonna go to the store and get you some food.
Oh God.
what I picked up. Okay, so I love Rochelle. Like I love her. She's my baby.
That's how you know she about to say something bad.
No, I'm not. When I met her, I did not like her, like at all. She was in my face, like, "Hi, how are you doing? Hi, I'm Rochelle. I don't like people touching me," and she was just there, and I was just like, "Girl, get out of my face." But what I picked up about her is like she don't know how to take pictures. Like she, like you be trying to take a picture, she all the way over here, like doing this. She don't know how to take pictures at all. But yeah, that was nice.
Well, there's somebody to my left.
You got the Daria.
Daria. When I first met Daria, she was so quiet. Like she didn't talk, and I thought that she was just so nice, so nice. But then when I got to know her, she is so mean to me. I'm just
Okay.
no.
That turn.
She just like she's a lot more open. So she's like if you want to know something about her, just ask her. Like she just open. She an open book, and she crazy.
Yeah,
She crazy.
That part.
She'll come and fight you in a heartbeat. She crazy. So I don't play my mom. Okay. This guy, Jarrell. I got introduced to Jarrell at a Pistons game, and he didn't talk to nobody. He was quiet. Like literally, I think did I have to send you on the bus?
I think you did.
I think we sent each other on the bus, and he was like literally just like this the whole time. No, like doing, we were like fine.
She only sat next to me. Use the charger. Just to let y'all know. Right on the slide.
My phone was about to die. I'm sitting next to a whole bunch of people I don't know. And the people I was talking to left me. They had partners. I'm like, I was just sitting here, you know. And I actually met Jarrell at the summer program. And him and Trayvon was in the back getting on my nerves because they was always laughing and making jokes about something. I was like, he played too much. And then I just thought like he was just so irritated because everything somebody said was funny. He was like, you can walk by down the street and like have on black shoes and then like, he was black shoes. I was like,
See, the thing is, right? First of all, shout out my brother Trayvon. He not here right now, but he probably gonna be in the next episode. Yeah, it's like, you know what I'm saying. Me and Trayvon, our brains is like connected, like telepathically. So like when we see something, we both laugh at the same thing at the same time. And then a lot of times people think we was laughing at them. Like somebody was talking and we start laughing. It ain't even have to be about them. They just gonna think it's about them. But then once they get mad about it, then the next thing we laugh at probably gonna be about them. So.
yeah. And then unfortunately I became part of the crew and was laughing at everything. So I was like, okay, we all funny. So I love you because he's funny like me.
I love you too, Jordan.
that weak mess out of here.
You mad?
She mad because I didn't say I loved her first.
Right.
Anyway, first topic we're gonna talk about today is recently XXXTentacion died, and I was actually a big fan of X. I liked most everything he came out with, and then it kind of made me sad that he only got to put out one album. I think he was like judged wrong, like by a lot of people. Like a lot of the stuff that he was known for was the stuff that like went viral of like all the bad things or crazy things that he did, but it was never like the everyday. Watch his Insta story, like him joking around. He was just like a goofy personality, and it's kind of like sad to see that he was kind of like he was working on changing his ways, and he never even got the chance to like completely make that change around. And yeah, so it kind of hit me hard. It was kind of crazy too because the night before I was just listening to his music while I was playing. I think I was playing on 2K or something like that. And my brother had never listened to his music, so I was showing him his music, and then my brother was like, "Oh, he kind of, you know what I'm saying, he kind of nice." And then the next day, he died, so it was kind of weird. But yeah, like,
I don't know. I feel like image is everything, and I feel like he got a bad rap just because of how he looked, and like, and it's like it affected me in a way just because like. I have tattoos too. No, they're not on my face, but I get judged a lot of the time for where my placement of my tattoos are, or like how I do my hair. Shut up. Like how I do my hair, how I do my makeup, because I like to go crazy with my hair, as y'all can see. my makeup, and like my tattoos. Like those are my expression of who I am. So it's just like for someone just getting a bad rap just for like just their way of expression was kind of like it hit home for me, and they didn't get to like live on. Like it was like you're so young. It's just like people getting out of here.
So an ex-dev, I was affected, but not really, because I did listen to his music. I wasn't like a hardcore fan, but I liked his music. I really became a fan of him when I seen one of his interviews actually he was doing, and he was talking about how people look at him because he had tattoos, and they was really trying to figure out how to pronounce his name. They're like Tentacion or Temptation, and like what is your name? And he was just saying like, this is me, this is that, and he was pretty much saying like he is trying to change his life around, and dude, it's hard because that reputation already out there, and that regarded to his death, in other words, because him trying to make a new life for himself, his past still came behind him. And like he was only 20 years old, they came and told him he's a dude. He really loves his fans. You know, he was a good dude. So like what you was saying, like even watching his stuff on Instagram and all that stuff. It affected me, but it more so affected like me because of now like the environment who I listen to his music. If you listen to his music, you know he was a cool dude. His music, the type of music he made wasn't none of that crazy stuff.
It was all over the place.
Yeah.
But when he died, like when he was, I wouldn't even say when he died, like when he was dying, everybody was just recording it. So it was just like, you know, I want this to pop off, and I want to be like a radio show host, you know what I'm saying? Some sort of like the Breakfast Club, those type of people that I look up to. And I'm just kind of scared because, like, you know, I'm young, I'm black. I mean, I don't think nobody hate me. But at the same time, I don't think that was a hate crime like the people that killed him. I think they was trying to rob him, something like that. So if somebody was trying to rob me, let's say by the time I'm 20 years old, I was at somewhat level of fame that he was at. If I'm on my last breath, the last thing I want is everybody standing around me, recording me dying instead of just like trying to figure out. Like I think only one person checked his post that whole video. It was like 10 people over there just recording. Like, yo, that's his. You know what I'm saying? He could have been taking his last breath right there. Like that's so crazy to think. Like that's the first thing that people think about when they see something is, oh, let me get this on my Snap story, or let me get this on my Insta. You know.
So do you think that he could have survived if you hadn't been recording with others?
What I think was like, I don't know, because I couldn't see no blood, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know how bad whatever injury that he had, because I don't think they still released like an autopsy report or something like that. So like I still don't know like how bad it was, but just to know like he could have been taking his last breath right there and everybody was just shaking it. He could have possibly, you know, a lot of people get their lives saved just on the road to the hospital in the ambulance and nobody called. I mean, and then it was already like sort of like kind of in the hood in Miami, so it's already probably gonna take a good amount of time for them to get there. So I mean, I think that was just messed up, but
that's crazy. I didn't even know who he was until he died.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. Like, that's another sad part about it is like that statement they don't love you till you don't. Is like a really true statement because like he died and like the next day he was like #1 on Apple Music for like most streamed music, and I just think that's kind of like messed up because it's like so many people want to listen to his music now, and then I kind of got a bittersweet feeling because like I was a fan before he died, so it's kind of like, oh, now you want to listen to his music, but his music been good until time. And then on the other hand, like I'm kind of sad because he still grew his fan base to these people, and now like they never get to, you know what I'm saying, get to explore his music like the way I did when I first experienced it. So
I believe that he will have albums that's never to put out that he probably will let his legacy live through. Like I don't know the rumor that he got a baby on the way, you know. So he probably will let his legacy live through like his family. He probably got someone that he trusts and like push all that stuff. But yeah, I think that was crazy. I don't know.
I think it just goes to show that technology is like, I think it's getting to be too much just because like in his life, like he got a bad reputation and it's like your reputation is everything, especially like when you're that young, when you're 20 and like you're just going into your 20s, your reputation is everything. Just like trying to get into school, they're like, oh, did you get failed or did you get suspended, like your reputation is absolutely everything. And if that's like terrible, trying to get that back or trying to get a better reputation is like, it's hard. Like it's really, really, really hard. And it's just like he was trying and then like for just to have gone, it's just like
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I kind of hate like how the world is now. It's like everything's about numbers and who you are and stuff like that. And then like even just when people first heard about him dying, they when people first heard about them dying, they was like the first thing they thought of was somebody who he upset finally got to him. And like that's not even what happened. Like he was getting robbed. So it was like just because of his image, they automatically assumed that somebody was out to get him, and they finally got him. So like that's like one of the crazy things about it. And I feel like that's kind of messed up because he never got to change that image about himself. But that's enough about X. May you rest in peace. Right now, we're gonna switch topics, and today we're gonna talk about, is college worth it? This is very important for me personally because I just graduated from high school. And right now I'm in the middle of deciding if I should go to U of M or if I should go to the Coast Guard. I always wanted to go to the Coast Guard ever since I seen like career days and stuff like that. One came to around the school and he like described his job and I was like, that's super easy. And then but then just recently I saw for like Michigan students, like if your family income is under $60,000 a year or something like that, which my family income is definitely way below that. You can go to U of M for 4 years. So I don't know. Like I'm kind of in between making a decision, but I got these people right here that's doing okay for themselves. I'm gonna ask them, is college worth it? I know like you supposed to be taking a year off.
yeah.
Some of them did. She was like, nah.
So for me, I feel like college, I'm not a school person, so it's like hard for me to say that it is, but it's like in the world we live in today, it's important to have a diploma or a certificate of like accomplishing something of higher education. Like it's important to work in the world that we work in, but like for me, I did take a year off of school and I'm going to cosmetology school in the fall, and it's like, I don't know if it's like it's going to be worth it. I can't really tell you because I haven't been to school for a year. I'm living my life. I'm okay with not being in school, but it's like for other people it may be different. And I know a lot of pressure is on us now from like our families and from everybody to be like, school is very, 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 very important, and you need to do it to succeed. And it's like, but then I know people who've never been to school and are successful. So it's like it's hard for you to determine what is best for you. And at the end of the day, it's up to you. So it's like, for me, taking a year off to decide whether or not I wanted to go to school or not was helpful for me. So it's like, you gotta do what's best for you. And I'm very upset that you just said she was going to the Coast Guard. Like, that just hurt my feelings.
He didn't say he was going, so he trying to decide. So what I have to say about college, about Coast Guard, about pretty much any type of job, any type of career field that you want to go in is learn your trade. Like, because I wanted to do hair, nails, everything. I wanted to do makeup, hair, nails, everything in Cook. And literally all I tell people is experience. Like, experience is what gets people through cosmetology school. It is what gets people through college. Is what gets people through culinary school. Because I'm sure nobody gets through these things without experience. Just because, like, Brandon said, us working together at Trino Soap let him know that he wanted to go to school for culinary. Just because it's like, culinary is hard. Culinary is like, you got to get through so much stuff. It doesn't, like, if you want to be a pastry chef, if you want to be a savory chef, it's very, very, like, hard. And some days you're going to want to quit. And, like, some days in Trino Soap, when we had, like, 10 orders coming back to us, tables of 10, tables of 7, tables of 5, tables of 2, just coming back to us. It was our love of food that got us through, like, making those orders and fulfilling those orders and getting people their stuff. It was my love of hair that got her hair done. My love of hair that got my hair done. It's just like, learn your trade. So if you want to go to, also, I don't believe in anybody joining the military right now while Trump is in office, honestly. Just going to put that out there. I don't like that orange man at all. So we're just gonna I don't agree with any branch of the military. I just do not. I don't believe that their sacrifice is as big as their gain that they are getting in any type of military branch. So that's what I'm gonna say about Coast Guard. College, I do feel like it's worth it for some people. For me, it's definitely gonna be worth it because this just got a 4-year scholarship, so it's gonna be worth it to me. So I'm making every penny count. So yes, I feel like it's definitely worth it for some people. But like I said, learn your trade, learn what you want to like, just experience everything before you go into. Because I love food. I've been cooking since I was 5 years old when I could pick up a freaking spatula and flip some fried chicken. So, learn your trade, right? Anything that you go into.
College being worth it for me. Okay, I'm feel like this. Nowadays, it's not about what you have. It's about who you know. So you can go to college for 4 years, 5 years, get 5 degrees if you want, get a bachelor's, associate, and all that stuff. But I could be working the same job as somebody with 5 different degrees, and I just got a high school diploma. Yeah, they told my little dog, but you went to school for all these years. I just graduated. I knew somebody who could get me in a job. And look, you've been stuck here trying to move up, and I just got the job because I knew somebody. So like college is worth it. I definitely feel like it's worth it. At the same time, it depends on what you want to go for and what you're going to do with it. Nowadays, I feel like college for certain people isn't worth it because if you're not for school, you don't want to go to school. Like, I'm going to speak from experience. I've been going to college classes, like courses, since I was in middle school. Like, I have been going to a lot of college lead schools, like have you on college tours. And as I was going, I got to talk to a few college people, and it was like, you're gonna spend 4 years for a lifetime in debt.
Yep.
Versus going to high school, completing high school. Most people go to college straight out of high school because that's what they're told, that's what their family want, that's what their school want, it makes everybody look good. But you going to college blind, you going to college with tunnel vision. I want to go to college and say I did. You don't know what field you want to go in. That's why a lot of people switch their majors and all that throughout college. Like my brother's in college right now. I think he just switched his major about 3 times. And it's just like, he's like, if I would have waited a year, I definitely would have to get the experience. I myself took a year off from college because I wanted to know what I wanted to do. I was going in, I was going to have so much down. I wanted medical, entertainment, so like acting, singing, dancing, rapping. I wanted to do, I want a real estate. I want to own stuff, houses, want to go for business management. So I want to do a lot of stuff. And if I hadn't took this year off, I want to know and be able to narrow down most of the things I want to do. I want to go to college for everything. They're like, oh, you don't go to college? Like, I don't just want for medical for the most part. Like, medical I want to do it. I experience cooking. I'm really good with my hands. Like, my hands work magic. I'm trying to tell you. Like,
I was thinking the same thing.
Nah, like, and I just have to do the, like, the hand-on experience really help me out. So, as far as college being worth it, Jarrell, if you know, like, you got something set that you want to do, like, that you experience, that you like, okay, I can do this for the rest of my life, I definitely say go for it. But if you're not sure exactly what you want to do, I would really rather for you to take that time off and get your experience. And it's all about the discipline too. Like, get your money up so when you go to college, you won't be struggling to pay for this. You don't got to take a semester or 2 off because you don't got the money to pay. So I just say get the experience on what you want to do. Then that way, when you go to college, you're like, okay, I'm interested in doing this. I'm interested in doing that.
Also, what makes you happy? Like, because something that like if whatever like you love to do with like you know that you can do, what makes you happy? Because all the time, what makes you happy is not going to make you the most money, like at all. Like I've had people want to start their own beauty supplies, beauty salons, like everything, but like that wasn't making them the most money at the time but it made them happy. So I'm saying, like, do what makes you happy. do it be like, I don't know. Just because I feel like a lot of people, when they get out of high school, they make decisions. Like, you got your parents telling you go to school, you got somebody telling you to get a job for the summer, you got somebody telling you, well, do this, take a year off, go explore the world, this, that, and other. You right.
That's
you got
what I'm saying. Don't live for nobody else. Live for themselves. Because a lot of times your parents like, oh, I want you to keep this certain image of our family. Like we got a family full of nurses, full of doctors, bachelor degree. You know, you don't want to be following that. Like you don't want to go through that. So go with what will make you happy. Not what your mom want. Not what your school want. Not what your grandma don't want. Like it's good to have them in your corner, but if that's not what you want, you will go to college. You will hate it because now you in debt for something that you know it's not going to be useful to you because you ain't want to do it. You're not happy. So yeah, that's what I would say for that.
The best advice somebody ever gave me. The best advice somebody ever gave me was to look at the people around you. Look at people who are struggling. Look at people who are successful. Look at people who are like sad, happy. Like, look at people. Like, look at your parents, look at your grandparents, look at your uncles, your aunties. Because if you look at them and you see them struggling, doing something that they hate, and still not making the stuff that they want to do will make you happy. Because, like, my uncle, he has 3 different jobs, and every single one makes him happy. He bringing in almost $300,000, whatever. A lot of money in my ear. Okay, a month, like $100,000 a month, right? And he is happy with it. He's perfectly fine. And it's just like, do what makes you happy. He didn't go to school at all.
Yeah, just so that, like, my auntie, I got 3 aunties. I said 3. I got 3 aunties, and one auntie is currently in college to be a nurse. My second oldest auntie, she went to college straight out of high school, and like she got her master's now. Like she graduated like with her master's like 2 years ago, something like that. But she's still working the same job that she was working when she got her first degree in college. Granted, it's the job. It's not the job that she wants, but it's the job that she. No, it's like I don't know how to explain it. Like. She doing what she always wanted to do, but it's not the ideal way that she wants to do. Like she told me that she always wanted to help people out, but she worked for like child protective services. She says like it has its ups and downs, but my whole thing is if she been working that same job for like 15 years in the same exact position, she should be running that job. Whatever. She's the only person at her whole firm with a doctorate
Let me
degree.
tell you, that's why she's where she's at. Because they need her. Like, they need her. She knows every part of the business. She knows everything. They're going to need her. So they're going to need her to stay in that exact same position. Because if she goes forward, stuff is going to start to change. And people that are running stuff don't really like change.
Because they don't got to do the hard work.
But then at the same time, my oldest auntie, she been working at American Bank since she was 19 years old, and she still works there now. Like she's moved up like 3 times, and her money has tripled like 3 times, and she never went to college a day in her life. I don't remember what her grades was like coming out of high school, but I'm pretty sure she just didn't like high school. That's why she worked, and she had a baby when she was 18. She had my cousin when she was 18, so she had to work. She didn't have a choice. And so like I don't know. She happy right now. And my other aunt that's a CPS worker, she's happy. And my other aunt that's in college for nurse, I mean, I don't really see her like that because she lives so far away from me. I mean, when I see her, she's happy. So I don't know. I think, I don't know. People in my family always have done what they like to do, except for my mom. My mom she always worked like 3 jobs just to, do it, like to feed our family and stuff like that. She never really did what she liked. I don't even think my mom knows what she likes. Like I don't even think my mom knows what her dream was. Like when she first got out of high school, she didn't want to go to school because she hated it because she had a bad experience. Like the teacher did her wrong pretty much. And then so she went, and then like she didn't want to work a job because my grandma was taking all of her money, like every check that she would get. So the first thing she did, she went to the Navy. But now, like, when I tell her I want to go to the Coast Guard, she's like, no way, Jose. So, I don't know. I don't know what my mom likes, but everybody else in my family has done what they like. Like my granddad, he liked to sing. He's been singing since he was like, I don't want to say, since he was like 30. He like 65 now. He sings at this field. It's like, I mean, it's a good amount of crowd. It's like a whole bunch of older people up there. There's be like anywhere from like 500 to 1,000 people. And he sings up there like every Sunday. It's once a week. And but he's a mechanic too at the same time. So he always had his job as a mechanic that he picked up from his dad. But singing is what makes him happy. So I don't know. I guess at this point it's like the most successful people I know never went to high school. I mean, never went to college, not high school. They graduated from high school and never went to college. And then the people I know at the highest level of degree is working like jobs that I could get right now off recommendation. So
I feel like, who are you looking at? Because I was one of those kids when I got out of high school that I was just like, okay, I gotta get a car, I gotta get an apartment, I gotta go to college, I gotta do this, that, and other. And I was putting myself into like a depression almost, because like I'm looking at other people and I'm just like, they have cars, they have apartments, they're going to college, they're being accepted to this, that, and the other. And my mom literally had to stop me one day because literally it was like I hadn't came out of my room for 3 days, like I hadn't eaten, like I was just depressed.
all right, we gonna wrap up the show. It seemed like the answer to the question was go to college if what you want to do is necessary for you to go to college. Other than that, try the experience before you go. And then sometimes, just from that experience, you might find out. You might find your way to what you were trying to do before you even have to go to college. So I'm going to definitely think about those things before I make my decision. But for right now, we're going to sign out. Leave what you think in the comment section below. What you think about X. And then also leave a comment on what you think about college. Is it worth it or not?
Oh,
No, we
we're gonna do it like